Hi, I'm Bill Donohue, President of the Catholic League. Welcome to Catholic League Review. We don't have Mike McDonald today. He's off this week. It's summertime. I'm here with Leigh. He's the policy analyst. I want to talk a little bit about this one statement which I put out today, this post dealing with Gay Pride Month. It seems to be losing some steam. And quite frankly, if you take a look at the polls on this, the American people are less likely and are less enthusiastic today to support gay marriage, transgenderism, the entire panoply of the LGBTQ community. All of this agenda. I'm not saying that most people have turned against it. I am saying that it's a precipitous decline. It's the support for the LGBTQ agenda is less today than it has been since 2022. And it's been going down ever since. Today is actually at the lowest point ever.
Yeah, Bill, as you mentioned in the article you put out, the Gallup poll and some of those numbers, but I was wondering if you could mention some of the real examples we've been seeing across the country as well.
Right. 3 years ago, Robert George, professor at Princeton, he's also on our board of advisors, he made an argument that we need to reclaim June. June should be Fidelity Month. Fidelity to God, to your country, to your family. He asked me to participate in this last year, and I taped a segment on it coming out of Flag Day and Father's Day. Yeah, there's a number of examples taking place. There are at least 6 or 7 states now which have changed from Pride Month to Fidelity Month or Nuclear Family Month or Strong Families Month. We want to bring it back to the family and not let it be just a day to celebrate one's individual sexual orientation. So I think that's important. And indeed, you see, for example, the Texas Rangers, the baseball team, they're going to celebrate a family night, faith and family night. You see even the Department of Education, we're celebrating real women's opportunities in Title IX. Tucson, Arizona, Long Beach, California, they're not going forward with their gay pride parades and the like. So there has been a turn. I don't know how significant it is, but it's the most significant we've seen in many years, according to Gallup. And I believe that one of the things that's driving this whole thing is that if you take a look at the evidence on this, the American people are concerned about the state of morality. 80% of Americans think that we're in trouble with our moral house. Our moral compass is going south. This is true of Republicans, Democrats, and independents. So it's not just conservatives. Now, it's due to a lot of different things. I would argue, as a sociologist who spent most of my life discussing this subject, it's due to this classic showdown between individualism versus collectivism. That's where it's really coming to bear.
Yeah, Bill, you bring that up in your article, the showdown between individualism and collectivism. I was wondering if you could explain to the listeners exactly what you mean by that.
Right. In a free society, you have to have individual rights. We understand that. But every society has to have some modicum, some degree of social stability. Otherwise, you spill into anarchy. It decomposes. So the question is this. If you take individual rights to an extreme, that the only thing that matters is the individual, no interest in the collective good or the common good whatsoever, then you're going to get anarchy. And as Plato said, Aristotle said similar, but Plato understood, once you get to that stage, then people are going to beg for tyranny because you can't put up with social anarchy as a permanent state. Mm-hmm. People will demand a tyrant come in and instill some degree of social order. Therefore, the best answer is to balance. Individual rights must be respected. But it also is true that you have to have some degree of social stability, and individual rights can cut against that and undermine it. So I think there's a lot to be said here. The American people, I think, generally know, they may not be able to articulate it, but they know in their gut that something is wrong with our moral compass, with our moral house. Our moral state in America is not good, and to some extent at least, I think it's reflected in a pullback from this whole idea of celebrating gay individualism and transgenderism and that kind of madness. So I hope this has been instructive to you. Thank you.